Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and I especially welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. In this particular video, we are going to be discussing the RSI MA Indicator. Okay, so it's a custom indicator, meaning that you will need to download it from an external source and add it to your indicators library before you'll be able to use it on your chart. Okay, so the RSI MA indicator is a unique indicator that combines the relative strength index with the exponential moving averages. Okay, so the indicator tries to offer unique insights into the bullish or bearish momentum driving price movements. Okay, now momentum is actually a key factor in understanding market direction, right? And the RSI MA indicator helps traders to pinpoint the underlying force behind price action. Okay, so it's an effective trend following indicator, right? But the indicator does not guarantee profit. It does not guarantee profit. All right, so let us just go to the settings of this indicator, and we can see the RSI period value is set at 14. You can actually decide to modify that to suit your own trading style, right? If you wish, you can actually decide to modify that to suit your trading style. Okay, and we can see that the RSI MA indicator also gives us zones of overbought and oversold territories, right? So now whenever you need to find a buy signal, you just have to wait for the RSI MA to get into the oversold territory, and when it starts going up and crosses the 20 level, you've got a buy signal. All right, you got a buy signal, and then you can enter a buy trade, set your stop loss below the previous swing low, and then for your take profit, you can decide to use resistance zones, or you can wait for the indicator to get into the overbought territory, all right, before you exit your buy trade. Then in the case of a sell, we can see a sell signal is given when the indicator gets into the overbought territory and cuts below the 80 level, right? So when indicator drops below the 80 level, you got a sell signal, right? So when you enter a sell trade, you can set your stop loss right above the previous swing high, and for your take profit, you can actually decide to use support zones for your take profit. Okay, so this indicator is quite easy to use, right? Now I'm going to recommend also making use of trend lines and making use of support and resistance zones even when using this indicator, all right, in order to get insight as to potential reversal points. Okay, because support and resistance zones give you a heads up as to points of reversals ahead of time. Okay, so whenever you are using this indicator, for example, if you get a sell signal and that sell signal coincides with a resistance zone, it adds a layer of confidence, right? It increases the chances of success for that signal. And same with a buy signal. Whenever you get a buy signal around the support zone, it increases the chances of success for that buy signal. All right, so as we can see, let us look at some few other examples. I'm not going to recommend using this indicator in a ranging market because we can see that in a ranging market you might just get confusing signals, right? Can you see that we had a ranging market around here, and can you see what this indicator was doing here? So I'll recommend using this indicator in a trending market or in a wide ranging. What I mean by wide ranging market is not this type of ranging markets, but the type that has long legs. All right, even if you want to use this indicator in a ranging market, it should be such with long legs, right? Indicate a ranging market that had, let's see if we can find such. Okay, for example, this period we actually had a ranging market around here. Can you see? Because the price was actually defined within this zone. But in this case, because the legs are quite long, can you see, at least the movements were quite long enough, so the indicator has enough space to breathe. The indicator has enough space to give a signal. All right, so when you have such wide consolidation, you can actually decide to use the indicator in such markets, or a trending market. All right. So in this kind of situation, whenever we have the indicator in the overbought territory and cuts down below the 80 level, you can go ahead and enter your sell, set your stop loss above the swing high, and take your profits when the indicator drops the support level, when the price drops the support level, or when the indicator enters the oversold territory and points upwards above the 20 level. You can exit your sell and enter a buy, and when the indicator gets into the overbought territory and then cuts below the 80 level, you can exit your buy and then enter a sell, and then when it drops below the 20 level and cuts above the 20 level, you can exit your sell. So basically you can actually trade such wide consolidation markets using the RSI MA indicator. Then in the case of a trending market, I'm just going to recommend trading in the direction of the trend. So in a sell trend, just look for sell opportunities. So in this case, you can see we got a sell opportunity here as the price entered overbought territory and cut below the 80 level. It should have been a good place to enter a buy trade and then set our stop loss above the swing high. And for a take profit, we can actually use support zones, or we can wait for the indicator to enter the oversold territory and cut above the 20 level. That is going to be a great place to exit our sell. And then let's see if we can find a good buy, a buy trend, a bullish trend that we can get some examples from. Okay, we can see we got a bullish trend around here, right? So we're going to be looking for buy opportunities. So whenever the indicator enters the oversold territory and cuts above the 20 level, basically we got a buy signal, right? So this is a good place to enter a buy, set stop loss below the previous swing low, and for our take profit, we can target resistance zones, or we can decide to wait for the indicator to enter the overbought territory and start coming down, crossing below the 80 level. There's going to be an exit point for our buy trade. So this indicator is quite straightforward, it's quite easy to use. All right. But ensure whether you are trading a consolidation market or whether you are trading a trend, whether you are trading in the direction of the trend, as if it's a trend, a trending market, whether it's a consolidation market or a trending market, ensure that you always use good risk to reward ratios. All right. I recommend a minimum of 1 to 2. So if you are risking $1, your potential profit should be $2, and do not trade with an amount you can't afford to lose. And also ensure that you do not risk more than 2% of your capital in a single trade. All right. So that is it for this video. If you have any experience using the RSI MA indicator, you might want to share your experience with us in the comment section. And if you have any questions at all, kindly drop your questions in the comment section. I love to hear your thoughts. Okay. And that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. And if you have not yet liked this video, kindly do that if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on more trading videos like this. In the meantime, cheers and happy trading.